Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Janet Crescent.
And I'm Justin Riley, and we are at the beautiful showroom of Wisconsin Granite. And Janet, I know this is your first time here, but walking in the door today kind of threw me off a little bit because they really changed some things here. I mean, it looks great, but they're always doing new things here. They're always changing things up, adding new products. It's a great place.
Well, I love stone, so I was actually distracted just driving through the parking lot at these giant slabs that they have standing up as you go through. Everything here, the floor, the countertops, everything including, okay, stole one of these, but even their name tags are granite.
Everything
is
cool granite.
Is that?
Yeah.
Huh?
And they don't work with a middleman. I think that's why they're able to pass the savings along to the customer. So the owner, Ismail, actually goes to different countries and hand selects the different pieces of stone that he wants to take back with him. So
I did not know that.
yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So we'll get to talk with those folks later on in the show, and it'll actually be a blast from the past. So I'm sorry, Janet, you won't be a part of that.
Oh, darn. But I will be part of our next guest. Property Revival is coming in. If you love a good before and after, you're going to want to listen to these guys. These guys remodel homes from the smallest things to the grandest things, and really a neighborhood too.
Yeah, and they'll gut an entire house and change the structure of the house and everything. And they work with architectural engineers to make sure that if you want this wall removed, that they can do it safely, and the house still works.
And they can stand with you every moment of the way. You want to meet these guys. Pretty
they're
cool.
hilarious.
We're also talking with Ben Cohen from On Ice Promotions.
Yep, he's going to be talking about the Winter Pandemonium event that's happening at Wisconsin Brewing Company. Basically it's a hockey-based event, but if you don't have to be a hockey player to go and play, to go and enjoy it, I should say, you can just do open skating or you can play broom ball.
Did you know he let me drive the Zamboni?
I want to see this, Janet. I need to see this. That's coming up right after the break here on Wisconsin Family, so stick with us.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're on location today at Wisconsin Granite. And we'll chat with those folks a little bit later. But right now we're meeting with Ben Cohen. He's with On Ice Promotions, talking about an event that sounds almost as fun as it is to say. Ben, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So the event is called, you ready? Pandemonium.
That's a clever name.
It really is.
Did you come up with that one?
I did not.
Oh.
No, the guys over at Wisconsin Brewing Company.
Okay.
Like we met back and forth, and I'm like, I got nothing. So they've kind of put it out to their little fan base, and came up with Winter Pandemonium.
Well, that's cool. It was sort of a collaborative effort from the fans.
Yeah, and the website was available, so that's always positive.
That dictates a lot. So.
All right, so this is at the end of January, 27, 28, 29.
Yep.
Tell us what it's about.
Well, the whole event itself is about raising money for kids. So when I say kid, like hockey players. So we're throwing a pond hockey tournament for youth and adult, broom ball, snowman building contest, open skate. There's gonna be food there from Clement's. They're kind of jumped on to be a big sponsor of ours, which is really cool. I think we're gonna have the little mascots out there too. And then obviously the beer, because it's at a brewery. And
right,
it
you
should
have
be
to have that.
Fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the money goes to a new kind of idea called Grow Hockey USA. And Grow Hockey USA in itself is a fundraising tool to obviously raise money to be able to purchase ice time so we can host camps and clinics and stuff for kids at really no cost.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a nice new way of thinking about things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is in partnership with Wisconsin Brewery and
Brewing Company. Yep.
And this event is in kind of their backyard, right?
It is like the most hidden gem probably in Madison.
That's what I've heard. It's just beautiful with the pond back there and the trails and
so the pond, it's in a big kind of horseshoe. Nice cool little island in the middle of it. They have a big like roaring fire pit that's all like propane gas, so we don't have to like haul wood in. And the pond itself is like between 3 and like 7 feet deep. So like freezing, it freezes perfectly smooth.
Wow. Wow, that is really cool. What started this whole idea? who got talking to whom and so forth, and why start this event?
It was actually just complete chance.
Yeah.
So we run the Oregon rink, like I'm on here talking about most of the time. I was meeting with Wisconsin Brewing Company because we have a beer license for our Whalers games, our junior team.
Sure.
So Jesse came over and we were talking about that. And at the end of the conversation, he goes, we really want to do something outside, on our pond. I'm like, well, let's just do a pond hockey tournament.
Yeah.
And this was like 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
So from that like small conversation has led into this, which is kind of setting up to be a massive event.
Yeah.
Yeah, like massive. The registrations are like going crazy right now.
I'd say the timing is pretty good too. We're past the holidays at that point, at the end of January.
And how can people get involved? I mean, do they have to register? Do they have to pay to get in? How does that all work?
It depends. So if you want to actually play in the tournament, which there's adult divisions, like I said earlier, adult, youth. They just go to the website and you register, and there's team fees for that. If you want to come out and just skate on the pond, completely free.
Wow.
If you want to come build a snowman, completely free. If you want to come eat food, you just pay for what you eat, and
Pay for what you eat.
And then beer, it's probably the same thing there.
Yeah.
Okay, showing my ignorance here a bit, if you want to play on the team, do you just sign up as an individual and get put on a team? How does that work?
You can email us for that, and the info's on the site. But typically with tournaments like this, like you find a couple people to play with. So it's 3-on-3. Typically teams are like 4 or 5 people-ish. Some teams even go as deep as 7. But we've seen teams do it with 3 people. It's just you're skating the entire time.
Well, if I go, I will not be having a hockey stick in my hand.
Broom ball, man.
Broom ball then.
We can get a whole Wisconsin 57 team out there.
That'd be great.
I'd actually like to see Tony on the ice. I think that'd be
That'd be
hilarious.
great.
Tony, are you watching?
Yeah, right. Tony's our station manager. So, anything else you want to mention about the Winter Pandemonium?
It's all about fun.
Okay.
So like the prices for teams it's very like inexpensive.
Sure.
We wanted to make the event itself like not cost inhibitive.
Sure.
So even if you have a team and times are a little tight, you can come volunteer. Like I'll waive the team fee. Like
Oh, wow.
it really doesn't matter to us.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Real quick before we go, can you give us a quick update of what's going on at the Oregon Ice Arena?
Paulie's Grill and Cafe, our new little restaurant, is awesome.
Yeah.
Don't mince words. Tell us what you really
Really
think.
think. No, it's doing good. We've had open skates this whole like winter break, and I think partly because I'm on here talking to you guys all the time, and you do a good job with our commercials. We've had the biggest open skates the last 3 days in rink history.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
lots of slushies, brother.
Sell those slushies, right?
Yep.
So if you're looking for a good time, head over to the Winter Pandemonium website, or head on down to the Oregon Ice Arena for some open skating. So Ben Cowan from the Oregon Ice Arena on Ice Promotions, thank you so much for joining us today.
Appreciate it.
Don't go away. There is more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break. Stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here in McFarland at Wisconsin Granite. It's such a beautiful showroom. They're always changing things up around here. I love it.
Yeah, I kind of wish my kitchen looked like this.
Right. We're joined now by 2 new guests. This is Jerry Walls and John Schneider from Property Revival. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, good to have you on the show today. So for those viewers out there who are not familiar with Property Revival, give us a little bit of a background of your company and how you got started.
Well, Property Revival got started back 2007, 2008,
Okay.
When the economy was in really tough shape, at least in the housing market. And Jerry and I were remodeling houses for ourselves at the time and helping kind of revitalize the neighborhoods that we were seeing kind of turn around and not do so well. And in the process, we realized there was a lot of people who weren't moving out of their houses that really needed a remodel and weren't able to do so, especially with the price points of the homes in that market. So we really started to push out the remodeling side of our business, and it really took off and became a great thing for us and for our clients.
Wow, so congratulations, you're almost on a 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah.
And both of you guys are owners of this business.
Yes.
What sets you apart from the other remodelers out there?
We house real estate construction design all under one roof, which allows us to give our clients a little more leeway when they come to us. If you're looking to purchase, buy, live, sell, or update your home, Property Revival has some facet or process that can help person get through those areas without getting too many people involved. We take away the old too many chiefs and not enough Indians. You go to one place to get one job done, talk to one crew, and we house it all under one roof.
We just recently opened up a new design showroom just off of the Belt Line at 4211 West Beltline Highway, where our clients can come in, they can pick all their materials, they work with our designer, they may have already worked with our real estate agent to find a home, and we can kind of just put it all together for them as one process.
Love that idea.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one-stop shopping is always good.
Yes.
So what makes you guys continue to do what you do?
Well, truly, it's been the transformation of houses and neighborhoods that really has done it for me. You know, we've remodeled and flipped for about 180 houses over the last 6 years or 7 years, and to see neighborhoods really transform from you know, having a tough 4 or 5 years of the values of homes going down to actually starting to see that turn around and people get more equity in their homes, and that kind of thing has really been you know, just fills the working heart for me as I'm out in the community.
Sure.
I was going to say, I can see how that would be so satisfying. Who doesn't love a good before and after?
Right.
Especially on that scale.
Yeah, yeah. Where have we seen some of your work? Where can we go? I mean, you're primarily in Dane County, Madison area?
Yeah, Madison, Dane County are definitely our bigger markets.
Okay.
We do, and we really do specialize in like large scale projects. Certainly we do bathrooms and kitchens, a lot of them. But where we really shine is when we're doing large scale, like taking out the interior walls of a 2-story home and making a great room out of it. We've got a property that we're working on in Middleton right now that is basically the entire house is coming out, and we're putting in engineered steel beams in the family room in the kitchen to open up the space and create this great room living space that is really what people are looking for. And what we see in neighborhoods right now, there's these older neighborhoods that the living style inside of the house is still kind of cut back into the 50s.
Right.
People want this new 2010, 2015 living space, and that's a great room. You know, mom's not tucked away in the kitchen anymore.
Right.
So
open concept.
This open concept in these older lived-in neighborhoods is really what we bring to people a lot of times.
In these remodels, where are you seeing the most money spent?
I would say kitchens and bathrooms are the places that we see a lot of people spending their money, and really creating a great room from maybe a galley kitchen with a wall that's dividing the kitchen and the family room.
We specialize in a lot of structural things. I mean, we do work with steel and engineered beams probably more than most remodelers. We don't just go in and say, oh, we can leave this here. We really sought after ways to remove the load-bearing structure and make it work. If it's bringing in a structural engineer or working with our own team to develop and design something that's going to work with inside the property, 90% of what we do has something to do with the load-bearing structure and removing it to open a space
I know,
up.
kind of scary, right?
Wow, that's incredible. So, I mean, this is deep stuff.
Yeah, well, and a lot of people, they'll say, hey, can I remove that wall? And pretty much always the answer is yes.
Yeah.
It's just how are we going to have to do it?
Right, yeah.
And that's a great thing to overcome for people. And when they see their space, when they've had two divided, you know, a small galley kitchen and a small family room, and all of a sudden they're able to open that up and kind of live into that great room space, it really transforms the home and the way the family lives in it.
And working with our design team, we allow them to see the project unfold. We give 3D renderings, and we have such a detailed scope of work on the process that goes through the process of construction. Our estimating software that we use is actually a remodeling software for our team. It takes us through the entire process of construction in each room, from demo to the framing to electrical, and that's how their estimate is spread out. So there's no more gray areas in the remodeling where someone would come in and say, oh, the demo is this much. It actually shows the removal of the base and how much that is, removal of the trim in the process of construction, so that so many homeowners go in and say, oh, I want new countertops, but they have their old cabinets. And then they put their new countertops on, and then a year later they go, well, now I want new cabinets. And then there's a process of construction that will save everyone money.
Yeah.
And we developed our software and our estimating software so that we can really utilize what am I trying to say?
Well, it provides the clarity for the client to be able to itemize things. They can see exactly what's being done in their home for what cost. They can decide, hey, you know, this room at this cost, we are just going to eliminate that. They get a really clear idea of the cost basis
And
of their
clarity
home.
is confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Jerry Walls and John Schneider from Property Revival, thank you so much for joining us today. And don't go away, there's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Stacy and I have been having a lovely time here at Wisconsin Granite in McFarland, and we are looking forward to speaking with two fine folks here from Wisconsin Granite. We're joined now by Behar Massini and Ismail Fursat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having us. So, Ismail, last time we were on the show together, you talked about how you're bringing some new materials in from Italy. Has that happened now?
It just happened now.
Okay.
Ooh, exciting.
All the colors are here now. We just
Awesome.
got them.
Awesome. That's fantastic. That's fascinating. So how long does that take typically to get them in? I mean, it seemed like it was maybe a couple months process or so?
It takes about 2 months,
Okay.
2.5 months to get them over here. Once I select it, they put them on the order, they prepare the paperwork, and it takes about 2 months to get them over here.
Wow.
Wow. Do they come by boat or what do they do?
They come with the boat.
They do?
Yes. And then we just rent big machines to unload them.
Wow. Wow.
Wow,
that is
that's
fantastic.
so exciting. And just kind of taking a look around here, it just seems like your variety is just incredible, don't you think?
There's a huge variety. I mean, especially if you go in the back, I mean, it's just all the colors and patterns that you can imagine.
Really anything you want. I wonder, do you think that you can say that you have the most colors of others in the area available?
I think I can say that. The reason, when I go to, let's say that I go to Italy, I spend there about 2 weeks. When I go there, I visit about 20 to 30 companies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow,
each
all right.
company that I go, they have about maybe 300, 200, 400 colors. And these colors, I select only one container.
Okay.
So I choose only their best colors.
Okay.
And that's how I do it. Each company I visit, if they don't have the really good colors, I don't buy from them. If they have the best colors that I can see, I select them, I let them put it in the container. So when I select each good colors from each company, that makes us the very unique colors.
So
in the shop.
you literally have what I'm picturing is a giant container, and then you go to these different places, and then you say, I want that one, that one, that one, and then they put it in the container for you.
Exactly.
That is cool. Handpicked.
I like how that's highly edited and you know that you're getting the best of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
From all over the world, really. You're
Yeah,
talking
literally
Italy.
all over
Yeah.
the world. Brazil and Italy thus far is what.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're adding India.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness, exciting.
exciting.
Yes, that's the containers are on the way. So India containers are coming.
Wow.
So I imagine every country you're going to, it's all a little bit different, huh?
A little bit different.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Behar, I want to ask you, who typically are your customers here at Wisconsin Granite, and what percentage would you say are residential customers, and what percentage would you say are commercial?
I would say we kind of split it up 60-40. So 60% of the customers are residentials, the other 40% is builders and contractors, designers, so on and so forth. So a lot of times, if it's a repeating builder that's keep bringing us business and stuff like that,
Sure.
they do get better deals and stuff like that, which they, in return, reflect it to the customers.
Okay.
But bulk of it is residential customers. Regular customers that come through the doors and we show them the stones, we help them pick them
Sure.
out and stuff like that. But I would definitely say a lot of the builders do help out as well, just because it's that repeat business that they're bringing back. They love the quality, they love our work, and we just keep doing business with them. So
Yeah,
it's great.
Builders who are building residentials, those kind of count
Yes.
as the commercial side of
Exactly.
things. But you also have a lot of folks who just walk in and say, hey, I want to redo my kitchen, I want to remodel my bathroom, what you
Exactly.
got for me? That's excellent.
Yep.
So what are the advantage of the working with certain contractors then? I mean, you obviously said they pass along the savings then to the customer.
They do pass
essentially.
along the savings, plus it helps out the customers because they already know our process. We know their process, so it's very easy to communicate with them. And they really steer the customer in a direction that helps us out too.
Sure.
If they're looking for white stones, they come here looking for white stones, and then instead of the 120 colors, maybe there's 50 or 60 colors to choose from.
Yeah.
We occasionally have the issue though, they come here, they're looking for a certain pattern, then they completely love something else,
Right.
which is good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you just know it when you see it and you just love it.
exactly.
So, Bahir, I wanted to talk about prices, because you've said a
Yes.
little bit about passing along the savings, but
Yeah.
from what we've been talking about, it just sounds so exclusive and so grand. I mean, do you have to be rich to afford Granite?
You do not have to be rich. You do not have to be rich. We have our starting price on the Granite now is at $39 a square foot, and that's kind of what's been on the market. And we have the range that goes all the way up to $175 a square foot. The really nice thing that we've been able to do with Ismail actually going out of the country and picking out these slabs is, you know, at 39 in the market, you get very simple stones. I mean, not a lot of veins going through them or anything like that. With him going to Brazil, we've actually been able to introduce exotic colors at that starting price. So you don't have to just stick with your simple Ubatuba color, which is almost like a black color.
Right.
But there's exotic stones that you can actually purchase for $39 a square foot. So
Ubatuba, I think that may be the first time I've heard that.
Sounds like Willy Wonka or something.
anybody that looks a little bit into granite will see that that color is very popular, and it's
Right.
the starting price all over. But
Right.
we're really focused on getting the most beautiful material here,
Right.
even at the lowest price possible.
Ismail, I want to turn to you for a moment here because, you can go to a lot of different places in the area and find granite. What makes, this is really truly a unique business. So what exactly, can you tell viewers what makes Wisconsin Granite unique?
Well, I think there are three reasons.
Okay.
One of the reasons, of course, pricing. As Bear mentioned it, since we're importing directly, our prices are real reasonable. On the other side, of course, you get with good price, but you want to know how is the quality, how is the customer service.
Right.
I can tell our sales people really experienced. We send them out to the installs, we send them out to the measurements. So they, from the start to the end, they know step by step how it works.
Okay.
Plus, when we talk about the labor, we have our cutting guys, they do only cutting, nothing else. We have installers, they only install. We have templating guys, they only do template. That gives us quality of the labor.
Yes.
So that's the one of the key. So I can tell that another key is keeping the inventory in stock. You do not have to drive anywhere else to see the colors in stock. They're right here. You just come here, just look at the color, make the decision, ready to go. You don't have to go through the samples. You don't have to drive anywhere else. That's the beauty. That makes us successful.
That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, and you could literally see, this is the one that I want, and that's the one you get, right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. When you have so many colors, how do you eliminate confusion for folks?
I mean, typically the way that we do it, if a customer comes here, we do have some cabinet samples and stuff. So by having the cabinet samples, really help us kind of determine which color is going to match the best. Of course, a lot of people will come here with designers. They already kind of are on the right track, and we're just there to give our input. But the final decision is always with the customer. So they always choose the color that they want, but we are there to help each and step of the way for each color that they choose. And sometimes we know that this one's going to work better than this one, and when we tell them that, they appreciate it, and they'll take our suggestions.
Working with the customer is always helpful.
Exactly.
Bayar and Ismail, thank you so much for joining us here today. We've been at Wisconsin Granite, where they are expecting new materials to come in pretty soon here from India. We're excited about that. So thanks for having us here today.
Thank you for being
Pleasure.
here.
That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. We'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine